It was a huge crowd, 65,000 people there. AC/DC, Whitesnake, Slade, who were back on form as well. What was it like for you to appear at this event? What were you expecting? I remember you said you flew in low over the crowd. You had a plane hired because you were off to Germany the following day. But
right.
What was the day like? What do you remember?
I'd never seen anything like that. And when we got up and played, the trend back then, people would throw like plastic bottles at you. Not as an insult, man. We didn't know that at first. Like, hey, hold on. And we found out later that if they do that, that means they really like you. But, it was a sea of people deep, as far as you could focus. Everybody was rocking. And it was a great lineup of the bands you mentioned. What an experience. And then we did that, in other countries with other festivals also. We did some with Iron and Def Leppard and of course Scorpions. That's the main three of the British bands. Yeah, what an experience.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you were back. I mean, it went down so well, and you're touring a lot, as you've said, in the UK from 1980 onwards. And you did Reading Festival in 82, which deserves a mention because, again, this was almost all rock festival at that time, and it was headlined, well, your day was headlined by Iron Maiden with Bruce Dickinson. They were doing a number of the Beast thing here, but you came on after Dave Edmunds. Do you remember Dave Edmunds?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, we all hung out.
And did you meet Bruce?
Oh, yeah, we did shows together. That's when they had, Eddie, the big giant mechanical walking monster kind of thing, and over here.
Still there.
Yeah, I mean, here as well as in Europe. Yeah, we did a lot of shows together. I mean, we did tours together here and over in your part of the world. Great.
More I will mention was one of the big events of the 1980s at its point was the return of Deep Purple, because you were at Knebworth, which has got this incredible history and tradition.
Yeah.
Dan Skinner had played there, of course. Led Zeppelin was their final performance there, but it was all about Deep Purple on the day. So another huge event. But do you remember the weather? It rained a lot.
Well, it did in the UK a lot. That's the first thing we noticed when we went over in 1999 and from 80 on. Yeah, it did rain a lot, but we lucked out most of the time. That show with Deep Purple, that led to us doing a U.S. Canadian tour a few years later. Did like 45 shows over here.